Hey everyone! Welcome back to Simple English TV, where learning English is simple, real, and fun. I'm Rina.
And I'm Leo. So glad to see you again. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any episodes.
That's right. Every week, we bring you natural English conversations, tips, and real-life expressions to help you become more confident.
And today, we've got a fun topic.
Yes, a very fun one. Today, we're talking about how to speak like a native,
Real
English, not just textbook.
Ooh, that sounds exciting already.
Yeah, because let's be honest, how many of you have learned something from a textbook and then tried to say it in real life, and people looked at you funny?
Right. Or they replied with a phrase you've never heard before, and you're like, wait, what did they just say?
Exactly. So that's why today we're diving into the world of real English, idioms, slang, expressions, and the way native speakers actually talk.
Let's start with this. Imagine this sentence. Hello, how do you do?
Yes, the classic textbook greeting.
It sounds very polite, very proper.
But have you ever heard someone in real life say, "How do you do?"
Never. Maybe in an old British movie. But in daily conversation, no.
In real life, people say things like, "Hey, what's up?" "Yow." "How's it going? You good?"
And if you reply to what's up with the sky, people will think you're joking.
Or just very confused.
So here's the deal. Textbooks teach us correct grammar and structure, which is good. But real English is alive. It's fast, emotional, funny, and casual.
And every country, even every city, has its own style. British English, American, Australian. And slang is different in each.
Exactly. That's why we need to learn how native speakers really talk, not just what's written in books.
Let me tell you a story. I once practiced this sentence from a book. "May I please have a glass of water?" And then I used it in New York.
And
The guy just looked at me and said, "Huh, oh, you mean, can I get some water?" He didn't understand the formal sentence.
yeah, same thing happened to me. I said I would like to make a reservation in a small cafe. And the guy replied, "You want to book a table, right?"
Real talk is shorter, faster, less formal.
Sometimes it even breaks grammar rules. People say, "I ain't going. Let me know. Gotta run." And it's totally normal.
So, what are we going to do today?
We're going to look at real phrases versus textbook phrases, common slang and idioms, a fun role play, textbook versus native English, and how you can start sounding more natural.
And don't worry, we'll speak clearly, explain every part, and give you time to practice with us.
Remember, this is not about being perfect. It's about sounding real, feeling natural, and understanding native speakers.
Let's get into it. All right, Leo, let's have some fun. Let's teach our friends here some real English.
Remember, this is not about being perfect. It's about sounding real, feeling natural, and understanding native speakers.
But first, what's the difference between slang and idioms?
Good question. So, slang is informal language that's used in casual conversation, like cool, lit, or wanna.
And idioms are phrases that don't mean exactly what the words say. For example, "It's raining cats and dogs." We don't mean animals are falling from the sky.
Right. It just means it's raining really hard. English is wild like that.
All right, let's go through 10 useful idioms and slang phrases with real-life examples.
This is the classic greeting. You'll hear this more often than hello.
Yep, but here's the funny part when someone says, "What's up?" They're not really asking what's going on. They're just saying hi.
So the reply can just be, not much. Hey, all good. You don't need a full story.
This one's super common. Instead of saying, I have got to go, people say, I gotta go.
It sounds faster, smoother, and more natural. Like this. Sorry, I gotta run. Talk to you later. If someone says, that party was lit, they mean it was amazing.
Or a concert, a movie, even a good meal. This place is lit.
Just don't say this in a job interview. Keep it casual. If you don't feel well, you can say, I'm feeling a little under the weather today.
It sounds more polite than saying I'm sick.
Let's say your little brother broke your phone. You might say, when I found out, I hit the roof.
It paints a picture, right? Like someone exploding with anger. Instead of saying, would you like to spend time together? A native speaker might say, wanna hang out?
Way more casual and used all the time. Let's hang out this weekend. We were just hanging out at the mall.
You walk into a room where no one's talking. You crack a joke. That's called breaking the ice.
Or first date, the waiter spills water, and suddenly everyone's laughing. Ice equals broken. This can describe something shocking in a good way. That movie was mind-blowing.
Or her English improvement is mind-blowing. After recording 3 videos, I might say, all right, let's call it a day.
It just means, let's stop for now. Very useful at work or with tasks. Someone says, oh sorry, I was late. You say, it's no big deal.
It makes you sound relaxed, friendly, and native. All right, let's do a mini repeat session. Say these with us.
We'll say them slowly first, then naturally. What's up? Slowly, what's up? Natural, what's up? I gotta go. Slowly, I gotta go. Natural, gotta go. That was lit. Slowly, that was lit. Natural, that was lit. I'm under the weather. Try it. I hit the roof. Let's hang out, break the ice. Mind-blowing. Call it a day. No big deal.
Awesome. These are everyday phrases. The more you hear and say them, the more natural they feel.
And you don't have to use them all at once. Pick a few and try them in your daily conversation.
Even if you're just talking to yourself in front of the mirror.
Exactly. Practice creates fluency. Fluency builds confidence. If you enjoyed this episode and learned something new today,
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Simple English TV.
We upload fresh, useful English content every single week, so turn on that bell and join our learning family.
Got a topic you want us to talk about? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Stay confident, stay curious, and keep practicing English every single day.
Until next time, bye-bye and see you on the next episode of Simple English TV.